Check the laser updates.
Searching for a map is pretty old-fashioned. There is no map recommendation algorithm. You can just sort and filter through thousands of maps with what you see here, and today's laser update adds what might be the strongest filtering option yet: Beatmap tags chosen by players. If you get at least a C rank on a map, you can go here on the results screen to set tags, either by voting for already existing tags or adding new ones.
This is something that people
that's cool.
And probably comes at a good time because the user
That's huge, actually.
DB, which was a database for tags, went down, so we're taking over the reins, I guess. Thankfully, they have provided a full export of their database, and included in that database is a good list of preset tags and user data of all the votes for those tags. And because they were using the OS API, we can actually import all the votes that people made on that website. So that's really cool.
Oh,
We
that's
can
cool.
probably add more tags as people come up with them, but the import from OMDB is already...
Imagine a collection section where you follow like aim stuff, and each time you open the game, downloads whatever is added, and people can add each other to add other maps. What? That could be cool, actually. Bro, they can just put like they just put the tag aim slop on shit, and people can just search it for ranked. Isn't that crazy? Aim slop tag, new tag for PP.
Place some maps, choose some tags, and search for those tags to find maps you actually want to play.
Or PP farm.
This is a
Wait, this is actually funny. Wait, this is so funny when they added the star fountains to the game, and people were just complaining on Twitter and Reddit like, what the fuck is this sound? What the fuck is this explosive diarrhea sound?
Explosion, water cannons. Some guy reported that there was just like buzzing, and then he came back and was like, oh, my speakers were actually destroyed at a hardware level, and this made it obvious. Because
His speakers were destroyed? What? What do you mean his speakers were destroyed? Are we serious?
If you're using a classic skin, it won't trigger anymore. Unless you wanted to, you can still skin Fountain Dash Star or Star Dash Fountain is the file name.
Did they make it turn off on defaults? Because having it on by default is looking crazy.
There are certain beatmaps which trigger key eye time at a very rapid pulsing rate. We have fixed that in this release by making it trigger less often and splitting the sound effect into two pieces. The initial explosion sound and the ongoing background fuzz is separated.
As Laser pushes for an App Store release, the mobile version of the game has been slowly improving. Last update we saw a couple really
Wait, when is this gonna get on the App Store, I wonder?
Specific UI scaling, and
when the hell is Ursa Laser gonna be in the App Store? Bro, when this shit goes on... Bro, when Ursa gets on phone, or like when it becomes like publicly available, bro, imagine the amount of users that would be on us, like on Ursa.
I guess in a similar vein, the way Osmania works on mobile.
Bro, there will be so many new players because mobile, because not everyone has a PC or a laptop, but everyone has a phone, right?
Used to the old way you had it, please bring it back. This is the third time we've made changes to the way Mania works on mobile. So my directive to Frenzy was like, okay, let's just
STD on phone sucks. Screen is tiny. I mean, that's with every rhythm game though. Or you can just buy an iPad and just play like a laptop touchscreen with no delay.
By how many significant editor changes
Many don't know exist, but it will introduce like Osu to a completely new like device, you know?
And larger grid spacing for those who want to map basically without a grid.
And Osu is not mainstream, but everybody knows what Osu is. Well, not everybody, but like a lot of people do.
Previously couldn't be selected as freely as circles.
Like I just think Osu coming to mobile will just be a big thing in general.
Scrolling to zoom on the timeline now zooms to this.
It will introduce it to a whole new player base.
Clicky cursor.
By zooming to the cursor,
Like it's not like any other game, you know.
And I don't think people want that.
And of course, a few changes are made to the editor to match the stable build of OS, like the limit of 8 combo colors.
Bro, we'll have like someone who's #1 playing with like the Osu droid playstyle or whatever. Who like started playing Osu when they're like 4 because they're an iPad kid and downloaded Osu on their phone. Bro, imagine fucking bro. Do you guys, bro? What if Osu gets on the App Store and then we start seeing like actual Osu ads? Like, what would they even look like, bro? But do not get Kiryu on that shit. Like, what the fuck would Osu ads even look like?
right? Which is to say, if you're in select mode, this won't work. You can still use shift right click to do a deletion there, but otherwise...
Oh, I didn't care about that today, really.
Context menu and give you-
Fortunately.
Which
Song select.
also been slightly redesigned, which... Okay, I know what you're thinking. This change is useless. Song select as a whole needs a redesign. So it's a good thing that redesign is almost here.
Flight shared a design publicly.
Oh, it's almost done.
Was kind of overwhelmed by the amount of feedback he got. Very helpful people in the community that made their own amended designs on Song Select. I feel like that's the easiest way for us to take feedback is to get it in visual form, and it was very helpful. We've applied...
What the fuck? Is it a Burundi player? Is it a fucking Burundi flag? What are these flags? Oh, never mind. It's from the very, very long name. Definitely a real player.
And it was very helpful. We've applied a lot of the feedback that the community provided us. We're doing some more iterations of it internally, and Frenzy and myself are working on making that song select come through to fruition. So I hope to see that in, let's say, the next release. I've got no other focus on my list other than making that happen.
Good luck changing the logo in the bottom right. That did not go well last time.
Oh, what the fuck? Nah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and in the latest internal design...
Wait, I didn't even know he did that, bro. That's actually disgusting. What the fuck is that? That's disgusting.
In the latest internal design, I'm not sure if you saw it, but Flight was like, I am adamant that the cookie is going to go here. I'm like, that's cool, but we're not putting it there for now. That can be done in the future. Like, I want to minimize the amount of changes we're throwing in the user's faces so that the user is happy to accept what we are doing. The good parts of what we're doing, right?
We introduced teams last update.
That's me.
They've been expanded on in this update. With
Yo, I'm famous. I'm on there. I'm on the video.
Team leaderboard. And
Hi,
updated
YouTube.
to basically everything. There's a new setting for tablet click sensitivity. The higher this number, the more pressure on your pen you need to click. There's a lot of very niche potential use cases for this, but it was mainly made for people with broken tablets. So if that's you, you're welcome, I guess.
Last week, we hit a breaking point where Laser's equivalent of Bancho was struggling to keep up with the number of users connected, and we were only at like 3,200 users on Laser, which is pretty high. We're currently at 22% of all users are on Laser, but anyway.
What? Well, that's kind of high. 22% of users on Laser.
Sending information, metadata about anyone's...
Wait, holy. That's actually a lot. That's more than I thought it was. I thought it would be a lot less than 22%.
We were sending, and we got to a breaking point, so we were forced to fix
Wow.
it. That was very good fun, and it's cool to see Laser gradually gaining traction in the community. Feels like we're doing things correctly because that's happening.
What percentage of the user base is on Laser now versus when PP was announced last year?
Do you know how far back that was?
It was 14.
A lot of new players actually use Laser. Wow, and they won't feel the same thing we feel about Slider Rack because it just makes sense to a newer player. I reckon, like they're just used to it. But we way too used to know Slider Rack.
Yeah, 1920.
So they wouldn't care about that. They would not care.
We know how we can improve this. We just need to turn on DT rate PP calculations.
Wow. I'm so fucking hungry. Am I fat ass? Oh my god, I just want some fucking chicken in my stomach right now.